Right, we have a match. We have a good one. It is... Let's bring it up. It is GFM versus FurretTurret.
How many hats is he at?
5. We're gonna take a look at that before we
A lot of hats.
go to the game directly. Phone ID, say something about these nice racers.
GFM has a win rate of 65%. Has been doing it since MT12. Been doing it for a little while. Knows his stuff. FurretTurret has been doing it since MT11 and puts on a new hat every time that they win a race. I would say you guys are pretty evenly matched. GFM has a higher win rate. GFM tends to be pretty decent at puzzle games. This game that's coming up is not a puzzle game.
Yeah, he's out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, I don't know if he's only good at puzzle games. He does stuff. I will say, his card says, I still don't know how to follow directions. That's okay for this game. It's totally linear, and the pace bin is small. So, that's good. That's good for GFM. FurretTurret says, I like shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. I don't feel that that applies here, unfortunately. The characters are quite short, so that could be something.
You think they're gonna have a good time with this game because the characters are short and he likes shorts?
I think they'll have a good time with this game because it's a very good game. I played it. This is an itch bundle game, which, I don't know. If you're gonna charge money for your game, that's obviously not a hard rule, but it tends to be better. And this is good. I'm looking forward to seeing this raced.
GFM played Light the Way, the puzzle game. He has played Mighty Milky Way, kind of a puzzle game. And he has played Gumball, not a puzzle game, so he said came true. He won the 2 puzzle games and then lost the non-puzzle game. There were no
true.
other factors that contributed to his loss in Gumball. It was just the genre. It just didn't suit him. Yeah. Nothing you can do. And then FurretTurret won in Ninja Twins, a puzzle game. Lost in Shadow Dance, another puzzle game. Won in Colin McRae Rally, which is kind of a puzzle game. You just have to navigate your car accurately through the corners to the goal. And then Toki, which was the worst game I've ever seen in this tournament.
Any game's a puzzle game if you think of it that way.
Yeah.
And Toki going ape spit, probably my favorite game of all time, I'd say.
What? Even better than Gubble and Splash Lake.
First person Sokoblast?
No, Splash Lake.
Yeah. No, I think Toki's awful. I hated it.
Yeah, it was awful.
It's a horrible game.
It's like comically bad. You just look at it and go, oh yeah, this game is gonna suck.
I think it's a decent race. It was a good race, and FurretTurret did win, but I can't stand the game. But there's nothing wrong with it when it comes to Mystery Tournament.
God, I'm scared for FurretTurret. He's gonna overheat with all these hats.
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, that would concern me. I'm a little under the weather right now. My head feels quite hot, so it's going to be unfortunate seeing him with so many hats. It's going to make me think about how hot my head is. It's like in Napoleon Dynamite. Pedro shaves his head because he's hot and he thought this is probably his hair. Makes me sick. The classic moment. Cinema history.
It's hard to tell how many hats he's even wearing. We're gonna get to that just a second. I wanna wait that GFM gets the game up. And then we're gonna look at some hats.
See if the people in chat can guess the game. It's an NES homebrew.
It costs
that
money.
is
There
not
you
free.
go. Yeah. I would know it immediately which game this is.
Really? That's
Yes.
all it would take for you?
Yeah. There's only one non-free NES homebrew that I'm aware of.
I think there is more than one, but this would be the main one I would think of.
Is that like Gobble?
Is that Girls Makes Games one? What was that one?
Oh god. Loop Loop,
Game
I think.
sucks.
Loop Loop.
Bloop,
Yeah,
bloop.
that was like some weird money laundering scheme.
Yeah, it seriously was. That game was awful. Yeah, Wampus, we already had one in the tournament. Money laundering scheme, it totally was. Game sucks.
Yeah, and like 8 people worked on it or something. I could make that game in a week.
Well, that's the thing, they were like children, but I feel like it wasn't the children. Maybe they came up with some ideas, but the final product wasn't made by them. That's what's
Yeah,
so
and
weird
it
about
cost them apparently like $80,000 to make. That's where the money laundering comes in.
It's a small amount of laundering, though, honestly. That's not that much money when it comes to laundering.
Beginners. Oh, GFM has found the game. Alright, let's take a quick look at... Where did the game go? GFM, please. The game goes in your game box.
Yeah, GFM has a game box. It's easy to crop.
Yeah, but the game is outside of the game box. So here we go. Whatever it is. Looks good other. I don't know who subbed it, which is kind of an issue. Snow does. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, check it out. It's Micro Mages versus the Mountain of Hats. Look how many
They're
hats
not the
this
same
is.
ones as last time. That's interesting. I thought he would just always add one more, but these is like a whole different selection of hats.
There's so many hats. I don't even know where the hats end at start. Can't even see.
Could easily just be putting the top two could just be pieces of cloth that he's saying are hats. Honestly,
The giraffe hoodie is like getting in the way of his vision. This may be like a handicap. Oh, let me switch to the game.
game is Micro Mages. Have you played this, Maurice?
I've played this.
Oh, nice. I did too. I tested it, but I hadn't played it before then.
I think it's pretty boring to play alone. I think it's more of a multiplayer game.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was a good race. I really liked it. I don't know, it controls well. I think it's good when you're trying to go fast. So this game has somewhat punishing game overs, and Myth was on the side of considering having them be less punishing, but I didn't want to. I don't know. We disagreed. Not like a heated debate, but I feel like you want to have a good variety of some games where you have to play conservatively and games where you just retry the room the second you die. And you need to be able to be good at both to be a strong mystery player.
I have never
So-
died once in this game. When I played it.
You're kidding. It's not that easy.
I mean, I was playing with 2 people, so...
Oh. So you mean game overed or literally never even die? I'm pretty sure you
I
died
never
in one
died,
hit.
but my friend died a lot.
Okay.
Maybe they took all the bullets.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
audio?
Self-sacrifice.
Better be audio, or I'm gonna be upset.
Here we go.
Audio?
You won't like Maurice when he's angry.
There we go. Alright, it's Micro
Micro
Mages.
Mages.
You're a tiny 8x8 sprite. You can wall jump, you can shoot, you can upgrade your shot, I think. You can get a shield.
You lose any power-up you get on death, so... For me, I wasn't really relying on them, but...
I
that
think
can happen.
there's only one like shot upgrade anyway. Maybe it's not even a shot upgrade, maybe you can only get the shield. The screen scrolls to catch up with you. Oh, you can die.
Both taking death in the exact same spot.
Cool.
Yeah, this game is not, I don't know. It's pretty like, it expects a lot out of you. It's not, like, super hard, but it wants you to play very precisely. You know, you die in one hit.
I got
Your
so bored
hitbox is
of this game
as
because
big as it looks.
it was so easy.
It's not that easy. You're crazy.
I don't
You're
know.
like code
I remember
80.
I remember never dying and getting super bored as a result. Anyway, screen scrolls up. It catches up when you're at the top. You can fall off the screen as far as I know.
Yeah, you can. It's not an auto-scroller. It kind of looks like there is. It is, but
It slows
it's
down.
determined by your own movement. The enemies in the first world are not super threatening, but the enemies later on, I think, can be kind of difficult to deal with. And then there's a boss in each of the 4 worlds. The biggest thing is that if you get a game over, you have to start the whole world over. So pretty significant time loss in a race.
Oh, wing
you
upgrade.
gotta
Yeah,
be
that's a good
careful.
point. I think there's a wing upgrade. I think there's also a shield. I don't know. It's in these
Whoa.
boxes, and none of them are destroying any boxes, so maybe we will never know.
He went inside the wall. I don't know why that happened. Broken game. No, I think it's probably just some sort of like trap. I don't really understand why that's there, but regardless, has a definitive lead now.
It doesn't say the
Got it.
lives anywhere.
No, the lives aren't on the screen, but it shows them when you die. These bones will kill you, so you gotta be careful with the big skeletons. They explode into bones. Classic bone explosion. You see it all the time.
Classic chainsaw waltz.
Yeah, classic.
Alright, destroy some boxes. Oh, FurretTurret didn't take the checkpoint right before the boss.
Unfortunate. First boss should be able to beat without dying, but it's not super easy. Basically, what you need to do is you need to
Be under
hit
those
it a
blocks.
lot. The bosses take a lot of hits in this game. They do
Um,
not have low health,
it's a
and
four-player
when
game.
it sucks upwards, you need to block yourself. What were you saying?
I don't know. So
Oh, you
long
were
ago.
saying something.
Well, yeah, like 4 hours ago.
You're crazy. Yeah, I'm sicker than I thought if that was 4 hours ago.
You're having
Yeah,
like
so
time
basically
dilation.
you just need to always be ready to not get sucked up, because you will just die if you don't hide under one of those things. So FurretTurret's got to move to the right side of the screen.
So when I was
there we
playing
go.
this with my friend, you collide with your friend, and so we tried to huddle under the same block, and I just kind of pushed him off, and that was fun. So he started flying up. I don't think it kills him.
This does allow for, I think, 4 simultaneous players.
Yeah, this is a 4-player game.
Which I think is that's what this game does that, you know, people didn't do on the original NES. Other than that, this doesn't have like super crazy.
No, the NES has 4-player games.
Well,
You can play
yeah, but
4-player.
not usually co-op. I can't think of a 4-player co-op game.
There's well, you can play 2v2 in Nintendo World Cup.
Regardless, this game, you know, you could believe that it was as old, like this was actual NES era, if it weren't for that aspect of it, I think. Animations are pretty good, though.
I don't think
FurretTurret has a shield.
I don't
that
think it
gives you
being
one heart.
4-player means, oh, this can't be an original NES game.
I don't think a game that runs smoothly and doesn't like have constant flickering and stuff, because you gotta plan for that kind of thing if you're gonna have 4 people running around. Oh, nice. FurretTurret did a little skip there. I don't think that's the intended way to do it, but it works just fine.
can do a little dance if you and it's left and right.
Yeah, neither player taking an intentional game over in World 2.
I mean, if you never die, you have to take game overs.
Yeah, I think 3 and 4 we're gonna see game overs, but we'll see. There are 4 worlds in this game.
Yeah, I have an NES 4 score. And the only game I have that works with it is Nintendo World Cup, which came with the 4 score. I have no other game that allows 4 players. I also have an NT Mini which comes with 4 ports, which is what I played this on. For some reason they thought, well, let's put 4 ports on this thing. Expensive enough anyway. And then there's no games you can really play.
So you have a physical copy? Oh no, it plays ROMs.
Yeah.
Okay, FurretTurret losing his shield. Not the greatest decision, but whatever. You know, better than dying.
What do you mean not the greatest decision? Did they go like,
Well,
what could I do?
Could have waited. Well, I think it was a decision because you could have waited and killed that goblin easily. I think took the D boost to speed up.
I don't think so. What's this supposed to be? Like, tables? A ship?
Well, there's that chest on the right. Which part? Which screen?
Well, it's over.
Oh.
4
darn.
hours ago.
Yeah. Okay, FurretTurret is in a rough situation here.
FurretTurret is on the wrong side of the screen. Its goat is
Yeah.
being annoying.
The goat is the first enemy that I feel like gives you some problems.
This is tradition in video games.
I know Maurice disagrees with me with everything. He's very combative today.
But you come in here and say this game was hard. I thought this game was so easy.
I didn't say it was hard. I don't think it. Not dying at all. Is not gonna happen.
I mean, so far they only died once, like to the first enemy.
Yeah, the World 3 is where it's either 3 or 4. I forget which world is which, but we'll see. This boss is not so bad, but it's not... Like, it is more threatening than the first boss, but they probably won't die on it. We'll see. Might die once. FurretTurret's not doing any damage. Looks like GFM took a death. I wasn't looking at the screen.
Oh, FurretTurret, no! You have to dodge the lightning. It's Thor. The god
Didn't really dodge the
god of barrels.
the barrel either. So would have died to one or the other. Yeah, this is
Look how easy this is.
Odin Kong.
This is the least threatening boss in the history of video games.
This is simply not true. But it's not that bad.
Imagine if you're here with like 4 players. You can just have 2 players be on barrel duty and then the other 2 just kill the boss.
That's true.
And I can tell you it's not harder with 2 people, it's the same pattern.
I'm trying to remember what the snake does. I remember the snake being kind of annoying. But there's these little devil guys, and they're really the ones you gotta watch out for. I think the snake just dashes toward you. So you gotta be ready.
Is it gonna dash? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was
It
gonna...
dashes as soon as you're up at the same level.
Yeah, and
that's it.
I was wondering if it was going to fly.
Like snakes do.
It falls down. I mean, there's flying snakes. Like flying squirrels.
Well... Are there flying snakes in real
Yes,
life?
they like
Is that-
glide around like flying squirrels. Like flying
That's
squirrels aren't really
insane.
flying.
Yeah, that's crazy. I had no idea.
And it's scary. It's probably in Australia or Austria.
Oh,
Oh,
GFM taking a death. 1 life left.
does the 0 exist?
I don't know, but I think that an intentional game over would have been a smart move.
I agree. I mean, I disagree, but I would. I will agree for other people.
Okay, well, let's say you didn't know that this game was apparently the easiest game of your life.
Yeah.
Quote 80.
Yeah.
Then intentional game over. Yeah, there's some invisible platforms there. FurretTurret is not getting caught up by it.
I mean, it's like not super threatening. I guess you could fall in the poison water.
Yeah, you can, and I did.
Oh.
If I remember correctly.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I would not recommend it.
Furret is checking for like items. Something that GFM hasn't been doing because I don't think he found a single power-up so far. Maybe he doesn't even know they exist.
No, he had a shield.
The basement says...
He was the one who I was saying ditch the shield on purpose.
Oh. The basement says absolutely nothing about items. It does say 0 counts as a life.
At least 80 is an easy number to remember. That means we have a quote 69. Do we know what that is? Oh yeah, these devil guys. These are the guys that are gonna get you.
I mean, they're not even aiming for you.
Yeah, but they have their aim is rough. It's an irritating arc, in my opinion. Especially with this level design right here. They take quite a few hits. FurretTurret's doing a good job. Well, now I'm gonna quote 80 this. Yoshi's story is not hard. What's he talking about?
Oh, hard game. Yoshi's Story, the DS game?
No, that's the N64 game.
What? Never even...
Just barely not getting hit by that trident. Doing a good job. GFM, is he gonna fall? Nope, somehow probably already fell and knows about it.
FurretTurret is one stage ahead now. It's pretty big, actually.
Oh, when he couldn't figure out how to get past the ground pound guy. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so an interesting thing, it seems like the screen scrolls really slowly, but you have the opportunity to pretty much always keep it moving. It doesn't actually, because the level design is not such where you could just literally go straight vertically the whole time. So every time that these players are waiting, it is costing them time. It's not an auto-scroller, even though it seems weird.
So if you watched... There's a video that the devs of this game made, where they talk about how to save memory and its file size and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And if you watch that, you will learn that every single section of the levels is mirrored. So if you look on FurretTurret's screen right now, the thing is the mirror, the position that the mirror is can change. So...
And it goes off screen half the time.
Yeah, so it can. So Furret is on the bus, but like GFM, for example, you can see it's mirrored right now, obviously.
Yeah.
But then there's like it can shift left or right. It's pretty interesting what they do with that.
For sure. This guy, you just gotta
so
hit
lazy.
him in the... I think you gotta. Yeah, he's not even getting up to fight you. He's going for the staff. I think you gotta hit him in the face.
Makes sense.
And you can get some feedback. Yeah, Furret had the float, but lost it. Oh, hit him in the face there. As soon as you get feedback, that's how you know you're doing the right thing.
If you jump, you can hit more shots.
That's true. This is a game that limits the amount of shots you can have on screen. That's always a good thing to test. Even modern games often do that.
Okay, so here, check out GFM's screen. You can see it's mirrored like where those boxes are.
Right.
And then just shift it to the left. Or that
and you just
marsh
can't
up
see
there.
the part of the name table that's off to the left. You just can't see it, so you can't tell that it's
No,
mirrored.
it loops to the right.
Oh,
and here
I
it's the
see.
same, it's mirrored. Like, there is some, like, they can overwrite the mirroring. So it's mirrored and then they change like one or two things to make it not super mirrored.
Nice. We're moving on to World 4. Really good, but I think should die. I think should take an intentional game over. I guess has the shield, so doesn't want to give that up, but if I remember right, is on 1 life. And knows that this is the final world in the game. You can't go this way.
Oh, well, yeah, why did they go back to the right? Get the checkpoint. Can't you loop? Can't you go out the left and come out the right?
No, you can't.
Oh look, the feather counts as a health.
Oh. I didn't know that. I never had both at the same time. Yeah, your shot is not limited on screen though.
With a feather, he could skip this part.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Not that this part is very hard.
Yeah, well, you gotta be pretty accurate. And you don't... I think the hitboxes are fairly forgiving, but it's difficult to tell.
Why is Furret like going the hard way on purpose? Oh, this is so dangerous. He has to shoot and jump. Shoot and jump. Shoot and jump.
Okay.
Run and
be
shoot.
able to make it and get the checkpoint.
Shoot
Checkpoint may not matter if he's down to 1 life, though.
It may not matter if he's down to 0 lives.
I don't know if 0 counts.
0 counts. The basement tells you.
Oh, nice. It's an interesting thing to put in the paste bin. Not a bad thing to put in there. But yeah, I think the paste bin specifies, like, they know that World 4 is the final world. FurretTurret's doing a quite good job, though.
Ooh, ghost. Okay. Probably have to go the left way. The left way. You can skip.
Oh.
Maybe? Yeah, you can skip this guy.
Whoa!
Oh no, you lost your fairy thing.
Had the shield, which is good. Or 2, and I think 4-4 is the boss. So it has 2 more levels to get through. The levels are getting longer. But it's taking time to get power-ups. That's something I wasn't doing.
The left one too.
And I actually think that
this
is probably a good idea to try and find these power-ups. They let you play a lot more risky. Yeah, this is not over yet, because I think FurretTurret may end up taking a game over. If GFM game over's here, it's gonna be difficult to catch up.
Oh, FurretTurret dies. 0 hearts. Hit by these devils. Oh no, got hit by the devils again! Game over. Password is 7641. You can continue, but you can't continue from 4-2 or 4-3.
No. I forgot. He was only on 4-2. But, oh, and there's a game over from GFM. Rough.
Ooh, that's huge.
Yeah, that's pretty massive. Although, World 3 is much shorter than 4, considering how long 4-1 was for FurretTurret. Yeah, but in my opinion, these devils, #1 priority. The arc it's not that it's unpredictable, it's just a little weird, and they designed the level specifically where it's gonna hit where you want to go.
Yeah, this time FurretTurret is taking the easy path.
Absolutely. And it's working out. Already pretty far into this level. It's one thing, I mean, when you know what's coming up, you can play quicker. And you often will see that from players. Also just getting better at the physics of the game, knowing which jumps you can make, which ones you can't.
Oh, takes the hit from the fan, but...
Taking the hit and skipping a massive section of the level, not so bad.
I don't know.
I don't think it's a necessarily good decision, but that is a pretty big skip. Probably the biggest damage boost skip that he's gonna have available to him.
It's a bouncy ball.
Yeah, it's always impressive going under enemies that bounce like that. It means you're very in tune to what the game's throwing at you. That orb, I think, is just points.
Points.
So we don't need the orb.
Ignore the goat. I agree. Ooh, it's the skull place.
Oh yeah, and the big skull to boot.
Ooh, there's a big skull in the skull. Whoa!
Oh,
Maybe going left was not the best decision.
yeah, that's unfortunate. Probably should have gotten out from under it to the right, so you could have done more damage. Clearly has a lot of health though.
You should have really avoided that big skull.
Yeah, that definitely would have been preferred to not hit it.
It starts flashing like crazy when it sees.
Oh, here he thinks he's probably just can't kill it. I think he can, but I mean, this seems to be working. No?
Whoa!
Oh, got bouncy balled.
Absolutely wrecked.
He was on 1, right? Not on 0?
FurretTurret has 1 life.
Okay. So probably
FurretTurret has 0 lives.
That's rough. I was gonna say probably shouldn't lose any more on 4-2 because you got to make it all the way through 4-3 and the boss. I've been mesmerized by FurretTurret's screen. I haven't looked over at how GFM is doing. I assume better than last time, but I don't know. Yeah, and here we are on the boss of 3, so definitely better than last time.
Yeah.
Who is the knight? Not so bad. Probably gonna beat the knight, and then we're gonna have nearly a tie game here.
Oh, this bed has a lot of HP. Oh no, there's a sword!
There's more than a sword.
Well, there was one sword that he ran right into.
There was a B sword. A sword, B sword, and C sword. Sword's a weird word. I knew someone who said sword.
Sword. Oh my
And I guess it is
sword.
spelled that way. I don't think you're supposed to say it like that.
GFM is also not sure what to shoot. Oh, what the helmet goes green when you shoot it.
There we go, yeah.
Funny. Let's do that again.
Not able to take the bat down in one cycle. FurretTurret was. Yeah.
Oh, Furret is back here.
Whoa,
Furret came over.
whoa. Jeez, GFM playing that. Yeah, FurretTurret game over. Sorry, I forgot to call it out. I wanted to see the players on the same world, and so I started looking at GFM's.
Oh, the
That
helmet
helmet
is
is
getting
cracked.
the helmet is getting destroyed.
Still says, I think I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah,
I think
he's
this will
so
be
lazy.
fine. I've got one bat, and it's doing okay.
Yeah, I've got all these A sword, B sword, every letter of the alphabet sword.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense. You use letters
has a
to
pretty
make.
limited range on the swords, though. Can't get them over to the left or the right side of the screen, so...
Yeah. Oh, this guy exploded.
Yeah, it's a headless knight for you. Will we see the
Furret,
intentional
no!
game over?
No, Furret! You didn't have the shield this time.
We will not see the intentional game over from GFM.
Oh, that's a mistake. You only lost
Has
1 life, but I
2
still think it's a
lives.
mistake.
So only has 1 down. But-
I still think, like, deaths are so quick. I think that's a
Yeah.
mistake. It's gonna cost GFM, maybe.
Ooh! The skeleton skip. The classic Skelly skip. Theorized by GFM. And put into practice here before us. Yeah, World 4 is by far the longest in the world. In the game. Oh,
No, GFM, where are you going? Oh, the skip!
whoa!
Amazing!
He's able to do it! That's pretty
Oh, that's
impressive because then
Ghost.
can do it again.
He got ghosted.
Okay. Yeah, does he even have a checkpoint here?
Yes.
Well, so there's
Oh,
another...
now he's
okay,
doing it.
He's taken the game over.
That's weird.
But knows about the skip. FurretTurret doing his own
Oh,
version
look,
of
the
the Scully
sink.
skip. Yeah, it's true. They're on the same level. Yeah, I think the snake takes 2 hits, but that one starts pretty far away from you, so you don't have to worry too much about it. The bones and the goats together.
So this is that time where you start thinking, when do I intentionally game over? If I don't reach any checkpoint, or if I don't beat the first level and I died twice already, do I just game over?
I probably would. That's pretty advanced mystery strats. I think a lot of people don't want to do that in a blind race. Because they think maybe I'm just good and don't have to worry about it.
Hey, that's what
But-
Jackazam told me. She told me, oh, I heard in your commentary, like, you were wondering why I'm not taking the game over. Oh, I thought maybe it would be cool if I did it first try instead. And then I was like, oh, did you?
I mean,
And she was like, no.
obviously, no matter what, it's going to be faster if you do it first try. So I understand the temptation to go for it. I think we should probably see more intentional game overs than we do in games like this for sure, because the
Because it's
consequences of death are big.
Yeah, and it's fast to game over. It's not like Mitsume, whatever, this game with the spear, where you try to kill yourself by jumping in a pit, but you have this stupid bird that carries you out of the pit every time.
Oh, really? It's been a while since I've seen that game. I know we played it in this tournament. I missed it.
It took like, I don't know, it was like 30 seconds until the player game over because it only cost 1 HP to jump into
Jeez,
the pit.
That goat was coming for him. What's our furthest, the fastest time limit? I don't think I understand what you're saying. Thanks for the sub, though. Okay, FurretTurret this time killing the skull. I think is the right move. No reason to rush yourself on this section. You should kill this goat. Because the bubbles go exactly where you want to go.
GFM is playing with fire here, trying to make it over to the right.
Yeah, there's a 90-minute time limit on the match. And then at that point, the match is still valid. It's just whoever pulled the game decides who wins. Normally, it's pretty obvious.
Whoever, oh, I think FurretTurret did a great job, so he wins. Even
Yeah. We haven't had to deal with that yet. Hopefully, we don't have to.
I think
Yeah.
I don't think a top 8 game ever went to time.
That would be unlikely.
I've never
I mean,
seen
all
it
the
happen.
players, it's the best of the best. If the testers are beating things in a reasonable amount of time, then they're not gonna, then top 8 players will too. It's weird that it's that consistent when it's blind racing and the games could be anything, but it is that consistent.
I mean, there's also 2 of them. One of them's gonna beat it. Oh
It's
god, no,
true, yeah.
GFM. Don't be in the middle of all the things. What are they called? The thing the devil has.
I was calling it a trident, but it doesn't necessarily have 3 prongs, so it could have a different name.
A third is on the bus.
Nice. I don't remember who this was.
Didn't you say... Oh, it's a lot of bets. Oh, it's Space Invaders! I didn't play this far, apparently. I don't remember this one. I think I got bored after World 3. Ooh, good shots. Surely there's more to this boss than this.
Yeah, I believe that there is, but maybe not. I really don't remember for some reason.
It's Dracula! Oh, oh that was for 3
yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, now we've got 4-4 to deal with. That's right, there's 2 bosses.
Oh, we're in the fortress now. You can really see the symmetry in here.
Yeah.
And then you can
absolutely.
see, like, at the top, where the 2 lightning things are, it's slightly shifted to the left. I think it's really
But
cool.
because it's all indoors, pretty reasonable to be symmetrical. When it is symmetrical, it doesn't look out of place.
Whoa, that was close.
Yeah, it was really close.
Almost got spooked by that skeleton.
I assume FurretTurret accidentally went back, because you don't want to be over there. Jeez, this lightning. Yeah, you can kill the skull. It doesn't take... It takes a lot of hits, but I mean, it's, you know... It depends if you get a good opportunity. It might be better to just avoid it.
GFM is on 3?
Yes.
Oh, FurretTurret is maybe on the final boss.
Yes,
It's
this
a
is
house.
the final boss.
It's an eye. Whoa! It's very fast.
Yeah, you have to actually dodge stuff here.
Oh, that's easy to dodge. Oh no!
Oh!
Don't you know when a boss does that attack, you just stand left and slowly walk to the other side?
This time you have to quickly walk to the other side, I think, but...
Well, like in
the
like
premise
stutter
still
steps.
stands.
Last
Yeah,
life?
Franco,
Oh!
I saw what
FurretTurret.
game was played earlier, but I didn't see how much of it was played.
FurretTurret is trying to get into this chest to see if there's... Oh, there's a shield in one of the boxes!
Oh,
That's big.
that's massive.
That's big. GFM is on the boss of
GFM
3?
on the Space Invaders.
Yeah. The very unthreatening Space Invaders. Alright.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
Oh, FurretTurret got hit already. Oh my god!
Oh! And took a death, and GFM!
GFM also took a death, but GFM has a life still at least. I didn't see.
So does Furret. Has one more.
Oh. We were lied to. Or maybe he got another one, I don't know. But there's no shield this time.
Oh, I wonder if the power-ups are random. Whoops. Oh
The
yeah,
Space
that's true. There
Invaders
was a
boss
heart
just...
that floated from the bottom of the screen.
Space Invaders boss just kills himself after a while.
Yes, they did do that. They did that for Furret, too.
Yeah,
didn't kill
but
him.
only like one of them. So maybe it must be like, Ooh, close one. Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, you just stand on one side. Is this all he does? I'm so
I think so.
disappointed. Oh no, he like predicts where you're gonna go.
Yeah, he like leads you.
Yeah. Or maybe there's only so many angles he can shoot. But no, I think he leads and I think
No, he
that's
leads.
it.
There, I think that's it, yeah.
FurretTurret doing a little dance. This room is a time machine devised by Illuminator. Go ahead, challenge hard mode. But we're not gonna do that, because FurretTurret is not done with time of 34:43, so just like in the game, his time is mirrored.
Oh, and GFM. Wow, this was a close race. Nope. Never mind.
Oh, it's so close! And then he game overs.
Yeah.
Why
That's
didn't
a
you
little
say
less close.
anything?
There's the happy Pokemon.
This looks pre-FurretTurret era. I don't know. Not for me to tell. I don't know much about Pokemon.
Yeah, this is before Furret was a Pokemon.
Yeah,
That is
that's what I meant to say.
Well, I mean, maybe not. Is Togepi? Furret's Gen 2, I think. And I think Togepi might be Gen 2.
No, Togepi was in there from beginning. It's like,
Hello.
Hi.
GG.
Oh, thanks. Oh,
Nice game. GFM was on the final boss
just a couple minutes ago, but unfortunately game over. So it
Dang.
wasn't quite close, but
Still pretty close, though. Yeah, it's a really good game.
what generation of Pokemon is the gift from?
Oh, that's it's Gen 1.
Yeah, that's what
The
we
wind
thought.
one.
Yeah, Togepi was
Yeah.
just like Misty found her pretty early for some reason.
Yeah, Togepi showed
Wasn't in
up.
the game yet. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like episode 50 or something that Togepi showed up. Yeah. Like the first Gen 2 Pokemon. Like that and like Lugia from the movie and whatever
Oh,
else.
yeah.
Okay, I guess.
Well, how'd you like the game?
It was really good. That was a just very well-designed little game.
Yeah, it's
The
really
enemy-
solid.
The way the enemies were all introduced was really solid, doing the whole, like, you get to see what their attack is while you have space to avoid it, and, like, just very solid overall.
Is this the paste pen that says we're playing? Yeah. So I like this paste pen. Since we are all gamers, we'll be using the NES ROM.
Yeah, I downloaded the standalone, and then I opened the paste bin, and then I deleted the standalone, because I guess I need to be a gamer.
I think it plays identically. I don't think it plays any different, but might as well have the same experience.
Standalone is
Yeah.
probably just an emulator.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess it could be. I don't know.
Yeah, NES emulator is probably a little bit more consistent.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but the game, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, you're on the second loop is like the true mode. There's a second loop of all the levels, and that's what the speedrun will do them all.
Oh, I see, yeah. Yeah, I noticed it's like, this is not the original room, because there's goop in it.
Yeah. The game gets harder.
Yeah.
But yeah, you did a pretty good job. Didn't take any deaths or game overs rather, in the whole first 3 worlds, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
GFM took a game over in World 3, had to
Okay.
redo it, but ended up on 4-1 at the same time you were on 4-1 one of the times.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I hit that point that I feel like I always hit in my races where it's like, I got ahead, and then I just stalled out for a while, and then I got ahead again. And it was definitely
You were feeling it at the end. You had to clutch it out though. I think that was your final life, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yep.
Yeah.
One life, no fairy going into the last one. So,
Yeah,
It
the
was-
power-ups, I guess, are random. I didn't realize, because you got one the one time.
yeah, it was like the chests have either the power-up or just a pearl worth points. And then it seemed like maybe like 1 out of every like 100 boxes could have a power-up in it or something.
GFM and also myself, when I tested this, are not really going for the boxes like you were. But I think
Gotcha.
your strategy was better, because an extra hit's pretty massive. I mean, that's literally that's as good as an extra life.
Well, and I think the other thing is, I think it was spawning extra lives based on getting points. I'm not sure, but it seemed that way.
Yeah, I think so too.
Ooh.
That little heart that showed up. Ooh, that's
Yeah.
rough.
Sniped.
So, yeah, that was the other thing there. But yeah, no, it's cool, and I really like I haven't really engaged with the scene of people making modern new games on old consoles, but it's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there aren't a lot of paid homebrew games. Most of them are free. This one is paid. But you guys both had the itch bundle, so it worked out.
Yeah. Another game over.
For some reason, Homebrew always has really good music. Even the terrible, terrible game we played, Bowels of Hell, had really good music. for
Fowl
some
of the
reason.
Beast.
Oh, Bowl of the Beast, right. Sorry.
That I can't believe you guys played that. That's probably, I don't know. I don't want to insult the submitter, but I really disliked it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, this is like not a finished product.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, GFM can do this skip.
Sometimes.
Has already done it once, but I don't think should. But we've seen it
Oh
happen.
yeah. I didn't try it. It seemed like it seemed like the bird was necessary, at least at first blush, so I just kind of didn't try that out, I guess.
Almost got swallowed by the bottom of the screen.
Oh yeah,
What
I
is
was
that
assuming.
item? Oh, that's the feather. Nice. You didn't get it too often, but it's nice when you have it.
No, and then I felt bad because I got this cool bird friend who I didn't notice for a while, and then when I did, every time they immediately died. I was not a good companion to the bird.
But yeah, the bosses were,
Easy.
say, fairly non-threatening. Died a few times on that final boss, but the
Yeah.
bosses in this game are fairly easy.
Yeah, it was just doing the thing where it's like I can't tell if it's shooting at me or where I'm going to be. And that's like, once it got dialed in, okay, I know how to evade it. You know? But yeah, that's fine. I this happened on the L3 game I had, which was off stream. It had a similar situation where it's like the bosses were all really easy, but if they were hard, it would just be really frustrating to have to replay levels again, especially in a game that was not as good as this one.
What game was that?
What was it? Toki going ape spit.
Oh yeah, yeah. What a game that is.
That was an interesting.
Yeah. I don't. My tester comment on that was probably the worst game I'll ever accept.
That's fair.
Because there's nothing wrong with it for a race, but I didn't like it. This game was just pretty fun all around.
Yeah.
Nice little experience. GFM making good progress here. Yeah, this goat will get you though.
Yeah, a couple of these goat placements at the end were real solid.
Yeah, I didn't really notice until the end that the bubbles always took the exact same path.
Oh yeah.
But they just plan it so it goes upwards, like right where you want to be. So there's a ton of opportunity to get hit by it.
Yeah, they did that with the Minotaurs as well, where it's like they started off just kind of being somewhere, and then over the course of things got exactly in the way.
You're probably right. They probably are Minotaurs. I was calling them little devil guys, but I think you're right.
Yeah, they got little. Yeah.
I think this is 4-3 that GFM is on. Oh,
Don't remember. Yeah, yeah.
ran right into him.
I think he
That's
was
too bad.
expecting to stick to the wall. I don't see any other reason why he will just run head first into that Minotaur / devil guy.
Whoops.
Is this boss any more threatening?
Oh, this one it drops ghosts now.
Okay. Fair enough. Doesn't really. I mean, you're shooting it anyway during times that it was dropping ghosts.
Yeah.
So
And ghosts don't even your shots pierce them.
Who does? Oh, I guess they do. Yeah.
oh my god, you have to get to safety.
GFM has the flag, is on
Space Invaders.
the Space Invaders.
Yeah. I was very concerned when it turned out that there was the second boss. So I was like, I have one life, I think.
Yeah, you got that extra one.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Or at least that's what we think happened.
Or I got the... I was on 1, and then I got to 0, but I found the extra life while getting...
On the Space Invaders, can't you just go to the right edge and wait?
You might be... Well, they'll go slow. Because they
Yeah,
speed
they're
up as
slow.
you kill them.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
So-
like in a non-race context.
You might be
Yeah.
able to-
Yeah, I guess you could just wait.
Nice. That was an accurate representation of the... Oh, GFM not even getting the fairy. Must not know what it does.
Really? Huh. I mean, to be fair, I the first time I got one, I had no idea what it meant until I got hit, and then just noticed that it went away.
Yeah. Snowdozer's another person who, even though they only sub either modern or homebrew games, I don't think I've ever seen a retro sub from Snowdozer. maybe. But tends to do old
Here we
school
go.
style pace bands that don't have a whole lot of info.
It's the eye.
Oh, sure.
Ouch.
Oof.
Better look out for stars. They have spikes.
It's alright, we got 2 more tries. I think we're gonna see a finish here.
Mhm.
So this world 2 is just totally different with the ice.
Yeah.
Eddie, why
I
do
mean,
you...
it seems mostly the same. It's just got ice.
Eddie, don't curse GFM, please.
Oh, yeah, he'll never beat him.
He's just gonna get
No,
hit by
no,
the stars again. Oh no! He got hit by the stars again! Oh no! It didn't
Oh
work!
no.
Alright, just so everyone knows, we do have a match after this. It's not going at one of them is taking a shower, apparently.
Hmm.
We have to wait for that.
I mean, that's important.
Gotta be all clean for your race.
Yeah, we do expect a clean race.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
See, my secret was I checked myself in the mirror before starting stream, and I thought, well, my hair looks terrible, but it is going to be covered by 5 hats, so I think it's fine.
I was looking
So
at
the
your hats.
interesting thing about those hats is that I thought you were gonna just continually be adding on to the same group of hats, but this looks entirely different than the last
Right.
group of hats.
Yeah. It is different. I had realized after you had said, or whoever it was who said last time, it seemed kind of implied that that you were expecting the same setup. But yeah, that would have been a good idea to do that, I suppose. But I did not.
Well, no, I mean it's I think this is even better because it shows just sort of the depth of hats that you happen to own.
That's true. That's true.
I don't even know where the hats start and where they end.
Yeah, there's some of
Here,
them are.
I can give you the rundown of what we got right now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Did I drop? Oh, I did. Okay, I didn't drop any. Good. Okay, so at the top we got this fun. We got a bard hat that a friend made for me for an event once.
Nice.
And then we got owl hat, which a friend bought for me, and then it immediately got chewed up by a dog, but it's still mostly intact.
Pretty sweet hat.
It's a cool hat. I like the little. It's got some weight to the little baubles. That's fun. Cat in the hat, classic. It's just very tall.
Yeah. It's weird that you wouldn't go with that one on top. That's a bold choice, I think.
Well, it's nice because like the owl hat just like fits nicely just around it, so it kind of works out in that way.
Right.
And then what's next? Oh, sloth hat. Just a fun sloth situation.
Yeah, and then so I
And
don't
then
want
the
to.
giraffe.
Yeah, I don't want to like talk trash about your hat game, but this is a hoodie, isn't it? Or is it a hat?
Is what? Oh no, the giraffe is a hood. It comes off.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See,
Nice.
Take it. Oh, off.
You're like a mage.
Yeah, basically like a mage. You found the secret
Some kind
theme.
of micro mage wearing
You
shorts.
Did it.
We saw your racer cards. It said shorts are nice.
Yeah, you said I like shorts, and I said, well, the character in Micro Mages is short, so that might help.
Yeah, you found the secret theme.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, no, this was a good race. It was a lot of fun. So is this as far as you've ever made it? Have you ever worn this many hats for a match before?
I feel like there was one time when I hit 5. I think. I don't know if I've got.
But you're going to be hitting 6 now, next time.
Yeah. Well, I might start supplementing with other headgear at 6. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe like sunglasses or something. Well, I guess you wouldn't want to do something. Maurice was a little concerned that the giraffe was inhibiting your vision.
I've raced with less vision, and probably will still, so don't worry about that.
All right.
But I appreciate the concern. I did move the game window down in my monitor so that I could see it. Yes.
You didn't have to look up through the...
Yeah, I did do that. That's true.
Alright, I mean, I don't want to keep you here forever if you do have places to be, micro mages to play, and
I was just gonna keep playing Micro Mages, yeah.
you, you
That's
sitting,
true. Yeah, he's still playing.
guys just sitting on chairs, not really attacking you all that much, except for making swords to beat.
Yeah, we were talking about how lazy the knight is, the boss of World 3.
Oh yeah,
He's barely trying.
Yeah, you start cracking his helmet, and he just like kind of still is not interested.
That's true.
I mean, that's pretty concerning.
Well,
Like,
you
if
know,
someone's
when
directly attacking your head and your helmet is cracking,
well,
like
so
you
when
want
you're
to do
that,
something about it.
I figure when you're that big, you're starting to hit the problem where it's like your metabolism can't keep up with how quickly you need to move.
Yeah, he's
So,
just
like-
out of energy. That's the best he could do. It's a good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, it's like it's taking everything he has just to hold the staff vertically, so that it can summon birds or bats or whatever.
GFM actually got this skip once, and we've only seen it one time. I don't know how it happened. It's some sort of sub-pixel or something.
I don't know.
Isn't spending too long on it this time.
Shoot. Okay, you do take damage from the bottom of the screen.
This one?
That I'm on?
No, GFM.
Yes.
I think it's 4-1.
No.
We saw 1 and 2 a lot, so it's difficult for me to say. It's not
Yeah.
3.
I feel like that seems like that happens. It's like I raced a game and then immediately can't remember any of the things because they just went by so quickly.
Okay, yeah, you're right. That was 4-1.
Okay. It's almost like if you remember the thing, then it's bad because you spent too long on it.
Alright, we have a gift game. You can watch GFM. I think if he does this like us without dying, we'd watch him finish. Let's see.
Yeah, you said he hasn't been.
Can't pull in the game.
Fast.
You said he hasn't been taking the fairies.
He
No.
hasn't really been destroying boxes or he jumped into a bubble.
Ah,
There was one time he had a fairy on screen and he just didn't take it.
right. Okay.
So I think that is not getting them on purpose, not understanding what they do.
Gotcha.
It's a little known fact, I'm actually the voice actor for a lot of these sound effects.
I thought it sounded familiar.
Come on, GFM. I want to see you beat this boss.
You can do it.
This is losers 4, so this means GFM is unfortunately out. Which is surprising, I
Yep.
guess, considering his win-loss record. Start before the race.
Yeah.
You kicked out a real, like, high-profile player here.
Oh, thanks.
You know who you're gonna fight?
I don't, but I think.
We're gonna find out.
Let me check.
Yeah.
You're gonna fight... Jackazam, Soul Devourer, or Bun. So either Jackazam or the winner of the next race.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I will be sure to stick around to watch the next race then.
Should do that.
Yeah, that could both new, but both pretty competent racers, so could go either way, I would say.
Cool. Yeah. Is it another what round number is it?
That's the same as the one you were just in.
Okay.
No, it's losers
No,
3.
it's not.
And then it feeds into
It's one
losers
back.
4,
That's
and then
losers 3.
you're gonna play losers 5 against whoever wins out of those 3.
Got it. Okay.
I think you're the only one in losers 5 right now.
I mean, Okami of
Oh.
Games is in loser 6 already.
Yeah, somehow Okami ended up in loser 6. I don't know how that happened.
He lost
Very-
winners
very
4, I
prompt.
guess. Yeah, against Andy.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have 2 other winners for 4 winners 4 matches. 5, 6. I should have just kept scrolling. We have 6 winners 4 matches that could be played at any time. Maurice, where's your match?
Next week.
Oh, okay.
I did ask them, and unfortunately no earlier than next week.
Yeah, GFM was very prompt about getting to me to schedule, so
Oh, I like this game.
Please.
The game that we just pulled is a fun one. It's probably time to start preparing for that race.
All right. Cool. Well, it's been fun hanging out and chatting about the
Yeah,
game. and
GFM.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for organizing and commentating as always. And yeah.
What a nice guy.